Beza with the sub. Let's go. Guys, we are popping off today. One more sub or donation, and I'm going to beat my record. Okay, you're right. You're right. We got to focus. So, Syndra, Maokai, and then Veigar. So, not letting the Veigar through. I like it.
Now, the Maokai brand with the follow-up bans, which is not surprising.
This was the exact strategy that my team employed. We did Veigar brand Skarner. Now I think Skarner has received some big nerfs, so I don't think that Skarner is a must ban. So it kind of opens up a ban against Team Bell. Could be Jhin. A lot of people.
Team Bell finishes with the Volibear ban.
Yeah, and there it is. There's the Jhin. So
and there's the Jhin. Yep.
So what do they first pick here? There's a couple different options. You could look for a takeaway pick. I think the mid is still very open. Obviously, the notable pick left up is Sion and Skarner. Well, hey, what did I say, right? They're just gonna take it. It's probably Aztec's best champ, and he really is a Skarner Udyr. Like, he's so proficient on those two champs.
Absolutely, they respond with the Ezreal Vel'Koz.
So they're getting their mains so far.
Yep.
I don't know about you. I wouldn't call these power picks, but they're comfort picks.
Comfort picks, yeah. And you get ahead. I mean, you're gonna be strong, especially Vel'Koz is just one of those caster supports. So you're gonna get damage. You're gonna do damage.
Aztec Skarner, it's already over. You gotta ban the Jhin. We didn't. We went 1-1. We left it up, but definitely the respect here.
Ash pick. I like it.
You like Ash into Ezreal Vel'Koz?
Yeah, I mean, it just gives you distance, right? Like, you don't have to stand as close, and obviously the arrow is going to be super impactful when Skarner's trying to go in and maybe lock Ezreal down or something.
Yeah, I think Ash Skarner is actually, like, the synergies are maybe not so obvious, but you land the arrow, you're going to get the impale guaranteed, and that should be a kill. We'll see what they pick here. 1 second left.
Aesol!
Aesol blind. Aesol blind.
I like this. I think it either forces you to pick mid here and allow them to ban jungle out further, or you pick jungle and he's allowed to ban maybe further counters.
Zac. So this could be flex top. This could be a Zac top. I think I'd be a little surprised to see Matt play the top lane Zac, but already we're seeing some iteration here that I don't think anybody expected the blind Aesol from if anything, where's the Hui, right? Where's the Orianna or the Ahri? Why not Ahri here? I think
Aesol gives you the opportunity to impact the map a little more, right? You have your W and you could just kind of fly through the map and get to other lanes, and that might be what he's looking to do after pushing his wave.
Do you like that over his Ahri though? Because Ahri can kind of do the same thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Aesol. I think Aesol's really strong. I've been playing him a lot recently. I think the damage is there.
A missed ban.
A missed ban?
Guys, you gotta roast him. Roast him for the missed ban.
So we had the Gwen and the Mordekaiser banned from League of Liquor. So that's setting Matt up for something. The Sion is still available. He clicked it 4 times.
Let's see what this is.
Alright, so what we're saying is he tried to ban Ori, but it didn't work, so I think they're just going to honor that ban.
You're right, I'm seeing OK in the chat. It's Sion is the hover here. I don't know what's happening with
It did it again. Okay, so I think the secondary bans, or Ori and Sion, that's why they will not.
Yeah,
they're just going to not have
it's not working.
Oh, Chestnut says it didn't lock the second one either. It looks like it may have been a Lowy.
Sion was the hover. Cassante blind. So it is a jungle Zac, Cassante top. What is... he's at least able to pick the champion, but it's not locking in. This is definitely a unique issue that we haven't run into yet. We'll see what the hover is here, or if we just get a redraft, we might just...
Okay, so they're locking in picks with the Braum. So it might have just been the bans.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay, don't know what the situation is here. We will definitely check in with the teams to make sure that everything is good for the next game. But Braum picked here, Ash Braum. They need a top laner into Cassante. Talking
I'm
about it.
surprised they didn't give Matt counter pick, right? They locked the Cassante in first. Oh, unless it's Cassante mid. The hover the Scion, because I believe Chestnut said in the chat that it was an Alawi ban.
I see Alawi in the chat, and yep. So I mean that would indicate Scion is up, so they're okay with the Nasus Scion matchup. So
we have the Cassante mid.
Awesome.
Here, let's go. That was nice. All right. Think we do. You think there's any level 1 here?
The all chat already popping off. You guys see this?
Jason, don't go support items. Win.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
They got the 5 stack running down.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Unless he goes AP, there's not much he can do against the Scion split. I think once he gets enough stacks, he'll be fine. But a League of Liquor with a level 1 strategy here, they're just bush camping.
Dude, this Belkos skin is sick. Did you see that?
I see it here.
Hope says get back in the booth.
Are they gonna continue to all chat?
It'll be interesting. I hope we see some emotes. You know, I feel like.
Oh, I mean, if we see first blood in a lane without a gank, we're gonna see. I'm gonna turn the all chat on because we're gonna see some shit talking pop off. All right, an early ward here from Cerelius, just getting eyes on the jungler.
A classic.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, so everybody bought the right items. It looks like cool start top for Scion. Let's go ahead and break this down. Yeah, let's watch mid for a little bit.
It's gonna be interesting. It's some nice poke early from Cerelius. He doesn't be careful about mana. I think Acel's mana early is a little, especially because of how much you can use your abilities. But he's getting good poke down.
Yeah, dodged the Q3 there. Missed the CS, so he got some additional harass. But Hope with the early level advantage, Cerelius poking down the caster, and he went for the auto harass instead of picking up a CS, so interesting decisions here. Nice Q3, which is going to guarantee.
Cerelius took W second, which is interesting. But I guess you don't need E as much right now when you're just content on fighting Cassante.
I do want to call out Whisper's pathing. He's traditionally started his red and then moved down, or his topside buff and then moved down. But both junglers actually clearing similar quadrants this time, both starting bot. However, Whisper with the Zac mobility much further ahead already, and Aztec is kind of looking bot. It looks like Aztec is here. He's going to look for the early gank, and Hope has to dash out. He'll use the unstoppable and push forward, but Zac is here. Zac engages onto the dragon, and he will land the Q root. First blood goes down topside as we're watching the 2v2 mid, and he flashes
Bell with a flash, and Bell gets out.
So he
nice.
gets the solo bolo. Let's take a quick replay. Go topside. It looks like Matt just full engaged under tower, eats 3 turret shots, and then gets out. And unable to get the trade after Bell flashes back. So really nice play. Zooming back up to live, and we are live. So Cerelius, flash blown.
Oh, Bell might die here in the top lane.
Ghost is going to be burned from Matt, but he's not able to.
Oh, he's not willing to.
Oh, it's spicy up here. Hope lands the Q3. He's gonna go for the all-in. Cerelius is in trouble, and
Solo
it's a
power in the mid lane.
follow as Cerelius is dropped to 0. Hope with a solo kill, obviously showing off the mastery of this matchup. Yeah, hey, better mid, right?
Hey, mid diff, it seems. I think he played that nice, knowing that Cerelius didn't have flash. He could really just go in there and take that.
Yeah, it looks like Dahl and Bassoon here are gonna look for a little bit of poke damage back. Cerelius trying to get an answer kill here onto Hope, but only sitting on an amplifying tome. Really unable to.
Ooh, if we take a look top here.
Oh yeah, Whisper's here.
Way into the bush.
But at the same time, it's a play bot.
Yeah,
Whisper's backing out, and Aztec is here. Chestnut and Inferno are really low, so Bassoon is going to try and find this counter kill. The exhaust goes down onto Chestnut. The flash forward for Bassoon. Nobody's dead yet. Dahl is so low. Aztec will pick up the kill onto Dahl. Bassoon cues the minion. No, Chestnut is alive. Inferno down, so that's 1 for 1. The Q will land onto Chestnut. It's a double kill for Bassoon. And so the outplay, despite the gank, Aztec, no! Bassoon gets the triple! Beautiful outplay. Definitely League of Liquor bot side coming up huge when it mattered most. Backs against the wall. They find 3 kills. So great start here and a Hearthbound axe for Ezreal.
And Aztec getting 2 back there is not terrible for him, right? The bot lane's gonna feel a little bad about that one. On the side of Team Bell, but I think Aztec is happy that he got that return kill on Ezreal, and also got the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, so if we look at the goal lead right now, it's about 600 for the side of League of Liquor, and the CS leads are not too big. The biggest one is mid after that solo kill, and a lot of punish. Jason does have, or Cerelius does have under tower here, but there's a gank mid as the stun will land onto Hope. They look to go all in, but they don't want to commit too much. There's no flash for Hope. He's got Ghost, but he won't use his summoner spell here. Whisper has showed up, and so they're turning the 2v2. Aztec has 2 kills though, and so that extra gold will allow him to live that, and they just walk away. 3 tanks and a early game dragon. It's not enough.
And you see, Conte went with the early Spectre's Cowl, so Acel, it's gonna be a minute before he's really a threat anymore. And we got Whisper looking top here.
Yeah, still only level 5, whereas Aztec is also only level 5. So both of these junglers, and they're spotted now. Aztec on vision, Whisper knows, but he misses his Q, and he stops the jump. Aztec really outplaying this blob right now, and he has to flash out. And Cerelius wants to capitalize on this, but Cassante goes all out onto Cerelius. Cerelius is in trouble under tower. Hope looking for the second solo bolo, and he'll find it. The counter kill from the turret damage lands, but a great play from Hope. Whisper jumping in onto Bell and Aztec. The Q will land. Bell is really low, and not quite enough damage. Whisper is gonna. Oh my god, the stun lands from Aztec. They're just trading out. These kills are so close. Whisper trying to trade further onto Aztec, and it will end up being a 3 for 2 at the end of all that brawling, but so close, Joe.
And our gold lead now has ballooned a little bit to about an 1100 gold lead for the side of League of Liquor.
Yeah, and double 2 kills here for the Cassante. The Zac picking up a kill at the end of that.
And it's now 3 plates over to the bot lane of League of Liquor, so they are feeling real good right now.
Yeah, this is the double ranged into range melee that I was talking about. You're just always going to have that advantage with double range, and they're really making it work, not only with the kills and the poke, but also in the turret plate gold. So, and even further with the CS.
And Whisper is top once again.
Still only level 5, but he's getting the root here. An airborne knockup forces the flash out, so another great gank from Whisper, just finding Bell at the right times.
We got Ezreal heading up river.
Yeah, I think it
connects on nobody. I think it misses Cerelius as well. So this is kind of all backing off. Both our junglers still only level 5. Please get a camp, somebody.
But both, I mean, really, like, the temperature heating up here as both teams deciding that now is the time to fight. I think Team Bell still wants to scale. I don't think now is really their best angle, but Cerelius trying to push back mid, trying to fight into this Spectral Cowl Cassante. I doubt he expected to lane into Cassante when he picked Asol blind.
Okay, we do have Aztec top.
And he is level 6, so Ghost is going to be burned here, and they might just be happy with Ghost being burned. Yep. Looks like Whisper's
Whisper's
here.
taking Void Grubs.
Yeah, so this could be a fight topside. No ultimate for Bell. Smite steal from Aztec.
Cerelius has little to no mana on Asol. He
Yes,
casts ulti.
And so Zach passive is going to be popped, but Bell is in a lot of trouble in the top side. The arrow
Ash
is going to
ulti
miss,
misses.
and they're going to burn down. So it's a kill over to Cerelius, but Aztec and Bell both need to get out of dodge. Cerelius dodges the fight and goes for the grub, so that's 2 Void Grubs for the side of Team Bell, and Ballistic will die here. He ends up getting smashed with the Scion Q, so it's 2 kills, for 2-1 in kills, but they pick up 2 Void Grubs. I don't know, what's...
I think that was the right.
They're
I mean,
close.
obviously, the fight with the fights are so close. I think Cerelius going for that second Void Grub was really smart. He had mana for Q for like 3 seconds, and so he chose to get the Void Grub instead of doing non-lethal damage to Cassante or Scion.
Right.
And he's up 15 CS now in the mid lane. Cassante's gonna catch a couple here under the wave to maybe even it out to like 8. So
I mean, Cassante having 3 kills is pretty nice. Though.
Yeah.
That's
it is nice because he's gonna finish what it looks like he's building Hollow Radiance.
Yeah, when we look at the gold, he's up in CS, but he's down in gold, roughly 300 gold behind. So, definitely the advantage going to the Cassante. Of course, a lot of it comes down to the solo Bolo in the early lane phase.
And Bassoon getting another tower plate here.
That's 4 plays.
And that was a solo plate as well.
Aztec is here, bot
Aztec's
side.
here.
He's gonna look for the play. Whisper is on the roam though, and a nice double knockup from Chestnut. Triple Ezreal ultimate, and Inferno and Chestnut have to run away. Bassoon will flash forward and heal, trying to get one more auto down. It's a double kill for Bassoon, and that's 5 kills on this Ezreal. Absolutely insane Ezreal gameplay coming out in the bot lane.
As everyone expected, Matt is currently proxying in the top lane. So Sion's just having his way right now, which is expected, right? Like Nasus can't do much.
No, Bassoon arcane shifts forward and he just slams him into the wall. The Skarner's happy to play Dune Ezreal at melee range.
And that at least the shutdown gold went to Skarner, right? Which, obviously like Brahman's probably like best case scenario, but Skarner's better than giving it to Asol or giving it to Nasus later, or even the Ashe. So.
Oh, this could be a solo for Cerelius.
Whoa!
He gets it back, and it's just on the items. He had his full Rylai's, and Cassante hadn't bought his item yet, and so he picks up the solo. But Bassoon and Whisper are both here. Arcane shift forward, a lot of damage going down, and Whisper with a beautiful jump out of flight, and he will let's bounce your way to gray screen as Cerelius joins his mid lane counterpart as both of them experience gray screen at the same time.
The booth I am.
So League of Liquor turns to Dragon. This is first Dragon of the game. 12.5 minutes in. Pretty late for first Dragon.
Aztec's here, so he might not give this up easily, but without Asol it's gonna be kinda hard.
Cerelius dead for another 5 seconds, but he does have teleport, so Smite will land for Whisper. Nice secure, and Aztec is stuck in the pit now, so we'll just end up dying here. Giving some pressure over. By the way, Scion still proxying.
Might as well go for the steal. I think dying now. He had him to shut down. It didn't matter too much.
Wither's gonna go down.
Bell's going in a level down, but Cerelius is here.
That's not his ulti, that's phase rush. So he's gotten out. He's gonna get another plate.
And now the ulti's up, so now he can choose to.
So Cerelius really giving up like a lot of lane pressure. It's gonna be a full plate for Hope mid, and a lot like multiple XP being missed. Multiple.
Oh, that Bell caused. Oh man.
We'll play bot side, we missed that.
The life form disintegration ray just melted them under tower.
Let's watch this. I got the replay pulled up. So the nice double knockup straight into ult cast as soon as the knockup landed. So great play. We'll flash forward back to live.
Blue team's turret has
We
been
are back live. So turret is gone. Bot side, that's first turret. And League of Liquor accelerating this game now. 4K gold up. We are roughly 14 minutes in. So we will have to see if Team Bell is able to stall this out at all and continue to get scaled online. A nice stun here, and Hope, a big chunk has landed. The suppression comes through, comboing him into the ultimate, and this should be a kill. Aztec will pick up the kill. They give it over to Skarner instead of Asol. But
Matt's ulting in top, but he missed.
yeah, ult and ghost is going to be used topside.
Bell will have to back and teleport, but this tower is going down. Aztec is making his way up top. That was a nice gank mid. I think Asol getting the kill would have been better.
Yeah, Aztec is here. Bell is back. The turret will go down, but they'll...
That's a good death. That's a good death.
Hey, not only does he die, but the Nasus stacks him as part of it.
We have some support
Dahl
combat
here
up
potentially in trouble. Sorellis is going to capitalize, and it's a pickup kill as the support just runs a little too far out. So they take advantage here, and now with 2 dead, that's 5 alive for Team Bell. This is definitely, they should not be giving over this Herald.
Correct, and this is giving Ash some. Ash's bottom rush. She's not here for this Herald fight, but this is some free solo experience. Cassante is heading down bot, but this is giving Ash maybe a little chance to catch up, catching that wave.
Yeah, down
a lot of gold
0-3,
still.
but in terms of CS, actually there, and a beautiful
The ult.
arrow lands in the mid lane. Bassoon will start to get roasted, but Sorelius flies to the left, and so the arcane shift over to the right. Bassoon gets out of trouble without having to expend the heal. So a nice arrow, but not enough.
You know, you hit that on 2 items, and I think Sorelius definitely gets the kill. So just gotta look for that a little later. But that was a nice arrow from Inferno.
Dahl landing a little bit of damage here, starting to hurt. He's got that Blackfire touch, right? Yeah, Blackfire torch item, as we'll continue to do burn damage. So, and now what we talked about, League of Liquor getting this Herald. It looks like they are gonna look topside. Chestnut is here, but he's out alone, and Dahl and Whisper are here, but they won't be able to find. They don't go too far. They don't have the vision, so they end up backing up. They didn't know that he was alone, and yeah, both teams positioning around this Herald. I think we're gonna see a big team fight for Herald.
I do. And they do. I think they do need to try to stop the bleeding top lane a little bit.
Yeah,
which is what
Aztec
Aztec's
is
going
here
for right
again.
now. But I don't know how they. Yep, he just walks out.
Yeah, Whisper level 9, so down a level on this Skarner, but wanting to take the engages, lands the engage and the Q
Earliest
down.
got here first.
He's stunned though, and this should be Zac passive. Look at how much damage they did, and Bella's just going to try and stack this. They used the Asol ulti and the Ashe arrow, and so that's a lot of ultimates used. NASA's
Should be
ultimate
Herald
used as
here.
well.
I don't know if Bassoon is going to just give this over due to how strong he is.
I think
currently.
League of Liquor should look to fight, even though it's 4 versus 5. That was a lot of ultimates used, and so I think that they would win a fight without any of these ultimates. Instead, they're gonna place down a ward and back up.
Sterling's had to go bot. Help Inferno. Inferno's looking kind of low.
Does Matt die here? Holy cow! Did you did you see that heart
I
steal?
did. I missed the kill. What was the burst from?
Yeah, it was just the stun
That's-
into the heartsteel and stack. How many kills or how many stacks? 300 stacks on this Nasus, so starting to really ramp up here, and I'm kind of surprised at how easy Sion just went down. Aztec looking again mid. Arcane Shift already used. The ultimate could come out, but they don't go onto Bassoon. The flash has to come forward. They decide to burn down the Vel'Koz for sure first. And Bassoon does get away. League of Liquor is busy taking the dragon. That's their second of the match. But this 4K gold lead has shrunk now. It's about 2.5K, a little bit less. So Team Bell finding ways back into the game with nice Ashe arrows, good picks. And
Yeah, I think that's definitely what this
dividends.
comp needs to do, right? Like, if you try to group up and fight constantly, you're gonna get out tanked, I think, and out sustained. But finding these picks, particularly like even if you have to get Vel'Koz, that's fine if you can't get Ezreal. But also getting the kill on Sign up top was I think really nice, and also again stops that bleeding a little bit, gives Nasus a chance to breathe. And
ghosted at him. Cerelius versus Matt, the 1v1. Will the dragon beat the undead? Looks like
he had flash. I don't know if Matt knew that, but
level 2
he also
now.
doesn't seem to care. He's been popping that ghost like off cooldown, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure here. I guess
here we go.
There's the ultimate.
Done.
So, I mean, Cerelius playing with fire, but able to get out a summoner spell and an ultimate from this split push Scion. And
They do lose the Herald here.
Yeah, they sent their jungler bot, which means that Herald is picked up. I don't know if that was worth,
I definitely don't think it was. I think they should have already gotten Herald. I think, when they kind of won that fight up top, I think they should have just went and taken it. But they're hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to see Whisper find a couple good Zac engages here. He looked really good pre-6, and he ganked so much when he was level 5. Ooh, going under tower with no minions. This could be disaster. They will land on the bassoon.
The Ashe
the counter engaged lands, and the laser coming through, bursting down, but Cerelius teleports in and is there on the backside. So it's 1-for-1 so far. Aztec is down. And now Chestnut and is also down.
Cerelius won't die.
Oh no, it's so bad at the end of the day. 3-for-1.
Whisper survives on a sliver of health.
Yeah, dude, the doll ulti was just too good. That laser just frying Team Bell.
And that I figured that I think that's what the Braum doesn't really match with that super well. I guess he can block it, but
Ballistic is gonna get.
Oh my lord, he got blown up.
Triple stunned. Just CC'd to death. He could not do anything.
I loved the angle from Cerelius there. I mean, ultimately you get Bassoon right, which is what you're gonna want to do, but could not find Doll.
Only getting one hurts. Yeah, only getting one.
Getting both makes that play a lot better, but when you're down, I think you'll take what you can get. But this
straight to Baron, League of Liquor straight to Baron. Doll is low.
He did not back after that last exchange, but I don't think they know.
Yeah, I don't think they know at
bottom,
all.
Ashe is bottom.
Doll is backing here though, so Doll will not be able to take part in this
now
fight,
know
and they suss it out. Aztec is now here. Cerelius on the side trying to find the fight. Hope goes for the
Whisper,
engage,
no passive.
Whisper is going to get burned down, so no passive there. They've got no jungler, so Team Bell could just look for this fight on the backside of it. Bassoon is trying to space it out. Hope trying to buy time. The all-out onto Cerelius. The impale lands, but it's just a second too late. And now there's not quite enough damage. It's Braum and Skarner. Teleport coming in from Bell, but it might be too little too late as Doll has shown up. And so League of Liquor will start to shred through. Oh my gosh! The stacks from Nasus are insane. There should be a flash forward. The Wither lands and a nice arcane shift over the wall. Bassoon really outplaying that.
I thought he might would do enough if he could flash Q. He might be able to kill the Ezreal.
At the end of the day, it's a 2-for-2. Whisper and Doll for Cerelius and Chestnut. Man, these fights are on a razor's edge, Joe.
They sure are, and Hope is
I
now
don't know who's going to win this
item.
game. Like, we're 22 and a half minutes in. I do not know which team will win this game.
I think it was a Beza earlier that mid game Exodia, right? So this is where you're gonna start getting to that point where you gotta be careful fighting these front to back team fights.
Right.
I think you keep having these chaotic fights that you're having. I think that's where they stand the best chance. And this third dragon might be that fight, because I doubt Team Bell wants to just give that over for free.
440 stacks. I think you give a third dragon. I think you're happy to give up.
I think you're happy just farming up and getting some.
Here's the Zac engage. Cerelius is going to try and fly out, but onto the minion, the Q2 will land. And now the shred onto Zac begins, and Aztec and Chestnut, the rest of Team Bell are here, so it's a 4v4 here set up. And we're going to see a rumble. You're right, they don't want to give it up. Aztec is all the way in. This is too deep, but a double impale, and it's a gorgeous ultimate. It lands, and Dahl is eliminated from the fight. Bassoon has to flash out. The Dragon trying to fly in. Hope 1v3ing, but it won't be enough. The Scion ultimate down the river. It ends up being a double kill. Inferno is free hitting on the back of this fight, but the Ashe only able to pick up another, so it's 4 dead for League of Liquor, and Bell at this point shouldn't even come to this fight. He should have just kept split pushing. They won the 4v5 after causing the Scion to come down. A Wither onto Scion, the Q will land, and Inferno is not long for this world, as it'll be a W then one more auto. Wait, Inferno gets out? There's no way. They're trying to time this as, oh my gosh, Inferno gets away from that, so Team Bell, really nice footwork. Inferno standing there like single-digit HP for that entire fight.
And you know what the best part is, Jags? Nobody got the Dragon, so we're about to run that back.
We see it all over again.
And Scion has ulti this time, or has teleport this time, but no ulti. But it's over halfway up. So, what is the time on that?
It's a Hull Breaker Scion, but I'm really happy to see 8 kills on Aurelion Sol. The thing about the Aurelion Sol ultimate is that it needs time to stack up again. So I'm not sure if we've got enough Stardust in order for it to be the Mega ulti. And I think
I definitely do not yet.
Yeah.
But
So,
the initial ulti itself is still really strong, right? I mean, you still have to get the stun.
Yeah, he's looking for some poke, but then a knockup lands, and there's an Ezreal ultimate, so Cerelius already chunk low. Aztec fronting, but now Scion is not here, so Bell really needs to back and then walk to this fight. Instead, he's just going to start the Dragon, and they're just going to try and burn it over the wall, calling the bluff. Whisper is not going to set up the jump, so we won't see it in time. He might try and set up the fight. Bell is teleporting away, so at the end of the day, all is said and done, Bell will win the fight and then get out with Dragon. It looks like Whisper here is on a really good flank, and so Hope and Whisper are going to look to engage. Inferno knocked up here from the jump. A nice double suppress, but he's bringing it back to his team, and the laser burns them down. Whisper picks up the kill onto Inferno. Aztec, he's tanky, but he's not that tanky, and he will die as Hope charges under tower. Yeah, League of Liquor finding 2 on the bounce there. I'm not sure what Team Bell should have just backed the hell up.
Yeah, I think once you get the Dragon, just leave. I mean, you didn't have a lot of. You were kind of weak after that. I think the Dragon was the win, and I think this was the same issue that a team had the other night, was trying to get too much after. Oh, Cerelius is here to punish Matt for proxying.
And they stack it on the Nasus again, so this is 450 or 495 stacks. He will hit 500 stacks here. Yeah, this Nasus should be able to start handling the Scion in the side lane pretty soon. Honestly, I feel it's still a really good play for League of Liquor. Without Baron, they get all of the tier 2 towers. Whisper's sticking around a little bit too late, but he is Zac, so he's just gonna double jump out and Hexgate. This is crazy. Ruckus in chat saying this is wild. Yeah, this is. These teams are brawling, right? Like we're seeing.
Actually,
these teams
Cerelius did go Crypt Bloom, 3rd item, which is kind of nice. He does a good magic pin because again, Cassante has two good tank items against him with Hollow Radiance and Joksho. So it's gonna be up to the Ashe to really wail on that Cassante.
Yeah, I don't think Cassante is even finding time to lane into this Aurelion Sol now. It looks like Asol is staying mid and Ezreal is the lane assignment. So they've moved. I don't know. Having Ashe in the side lane seems weird to me, and but you know it's working for them so far.
I think it's just that Cerelius is so strong right now that they want him around the team and around Aztec to fight.
Yeah, if they're going to land a slow onto Dahl and they're all inning, it's going to be a kill, but will he get caught out? He has to flash out, and Hope is here. The all-out
powered ult,
but he dragons away, and so they keep Hope off of the Dragon. Whisper and Hope decide to disengage, so...
Matt is on the next, or not the Nexus, the India tower.
He's pushing here on it. That's half the tower.
And that's, hey, that's the bread and butter of the Scion top.
Oh, this is crazy. Bell shows up, but this is going to be the whole
take
tower.
The tower. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess Nasus at this point still cannot deal with him.
I mean, he might win the fight, but it just takes forever, right? And that's Ghost and Ultimate out from Matt.
And Aztec's here to meet
is
him.
here, and Inferno and Chestnut are also still mid, so he ults right into the rest of Team Bell. And he will go down, so uses Summoner spells and the
I would
Ultimate.
like that gold on Inferno there. Not that it was a lot, but just any gold for your AD carry who's behind.
Yeah, he's only on one item. He hasn't even...
One item compared to Bassoon's 3 items.
As Aztec taking the opportunity to go forward. Arcane Shift down, and they hit the arrow. Beautiful
Nice!
arrow
That's what you gotta find right
Inferno.
there.
Amazing arrow, honestly. And this should be Baron. Flash out from Whisper after nearly getting burnt down. This Rylai's Leandri's dragon. And it's an engage here. Oh my gosh, the laser over top, and Cerelius will be shredded. And now I don't think they have the damage. Yeah.
An overextend from Cerelius, I think. Whisper's so low that he's gonna have to back. I think Bell right now is in the bot lane pushing, which is exactly what he should be doing, getting their first tower of the game. We got a teleport
all
top,
out
though.
onto the Braum, and Braum is definitely going to die here if they choose to kill him. He does go down. Aztec now in a 1v4.
Aztec's going to also go down, which should lead to
This is
Baron.
going to be Baron for League of Liquor. So
Oh.
Cerelius just too far forward without flash, and the Zac, even though Zac does go down, he's got passive, and so able to find the damage with the Vel'Koz support pick there.
Good news, Bell is still pushing in the bottom. He ulted to take the tier 2.
Yeah, he's just going to Q on cooldown. Will he get tier 2?
He will. I think he needs to. I guess he's just gonna take
Okay,
it. There we
so
go.
just full commits for it.
He does have Cassante coming with no ulti. He definitely does not want this fight.
Yeah, he might want to take this fight. What he might not know is that League of Liquor is just respawning, and this Ezreal will happily engage, coming through the
He should
gate
get out
right
now. Looks like they're heading straight down to Dragon, which will be their 3rd Dragon of the game. If,
Bell's gonna get caught
Team
here,
Bell's
right?
not respond.
There's no way.
If he stop, actually nope, they're just gonna go Dragon. So he gets out.
But because Team Bell got their dragon, this is only their 3rd, so it won't be soul. And Aztec is here for the steal, but the smite is early, leaves it at 300 health, and Vel'Koz Dahl will pick up the kill. So
Turn,
both
you're gonna get top
junglers
tower
missing
here,
smite
possibly.
there.
So really, pushing top. There's no teleport to match this. But I think Team League of Liquors will obviously take that trade, and they get the flash from Inferno. Whisper with the dive in.
He gets the turret right before bounties come on, and League of Liquor with a pretty big gold lead at this point, 6.5k gold. They should be looking to at least break open the base, if not get multiple inhibitors here. I think I do have the ability to cast a curse. I found this out, but I think this could be the beginning of the end. Cerelius flying over the wall, unable to find enough damage, and Bassoon skirts that fight really well.
Matt's just taking inhib. He's walking over actually toward mid. Nasus the fight. I want to see if Bell can actually match him here, but his team's gonna collapse as well.
And there's ultimate. Whisper is in now 1 versus
goes
5.
In with no passive.
Yeah, he doesn't have team. Nice poke damage on a Cerelius from Bassoon over the wall, but not confident enough to arcane shift in. And Ballistic is gonna teleport behind on Bassoon. The Wither will go down. There should be an arcane shift out, but yeah, instead.
And it goes to Inferno. Nice, really nice teleport. Questionable going from Whisper there. I think maybe some miscommunication. I think maybe he thought Matt was gonna fight it. The Scion was gonna fight it, but that was clearly not the case.
We got, I don't know what's happening in game, but we've got a couple of question mark pings in the chat about what we just saw. You know, Bell, I will say Bell has played a pretty decent Nasus game here, and this Nasus is only gonna get scarier as the stacks continue to come in. I think they need to continue to scale. They found a way to pick up a couple kills onto the Baron Empowered League of Liquor. So Team Bell really needs to continue to find ways to scale. They're level 17 here. Scion is going to look for the all-in. The ult will miss. Cerelius just dodges out.
He's still fast.
He's going to counter ult onto Scion, but the ghost is popped. Flashes, but the E still lands. The cute, massive knockup. He's airborne, and this should be a solo bolo for Matt, and a nice pickup for the Scion. Another overextension in the side lane.
That's 2 now. 2 extensions where he just I don't know. I don't know why he felt the need to be that far out.
Sometimes the pressure
Uh,
can mount. You know, you can feel like you need to be the one that wins the game, and that leads you into making a bad choice. Holy cow, bassoon.
Oh, that damage from Ezreal. Half health on the Ashe just from the WQ.
Aztec level 15, finding a couple more stacks
Currently
here.
has
835.
835. Jesus. What is his max health currently? He's at 5,600 health or 5,800 health. Nice.
Yeah.
And they saved the inhib bot again, but they will lose the mid inhib.
Arrow
The Ashe
lands
lands almost soon.
onto bassoon. The impale will not, though, and Sion with a beautiful Q over the wall. The Ezreal ulti through. There's no ASOL here for this fight. Cerelius will show up, but could it be too little too late? Ballistic is trying to 1v5 on the back. They do finally pick up the Sion kill, but Ballistic unable to find Hope, and so Hope will escape. It's 3 dead at the end of the day for Team Bell, and only 1 for League of Liquor. Dog gets blown up. Whisper dunks Cerelius, and he finds the Q2, and that's all dead. And this should be the end of, as League of Liquor will look to the Nexus turrets. Great play here. Really interesting picks. I think so they were cooking up some decisions in draft, and I think the League of Liquor just came out with a draft that they were not expecting.
I have to agree. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this mid pick next game. I don't foresee Cerelius blind picking again, unless something gets left up.
So great game. League of Liquor takes a well-deserved win. They will move to 5-2, which is a pretty good score. Pretty good scoreline. And Team Bell goes to 1-4.